Going on, everybody? In today's video I wanted to share with you my stamina Warden build for the Lost Depths DLC. I've pretty much been playing this build for the second half of the last patch, and this patch it's just got so much stronger. A couple of things before we get started. The next build I'm going to put out is for the Stamina Nightblade, so if you're interested in that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also, I have a Discord server, so if you have any questions, feel free to pop in there and ask. There'll be a link in the description for that. There will also be a link to a written guide down in the description of the video if that's something you're interested in. Let's start off by taking a look at the buffed stats. On the front bar, we've got 19k max magicka, 38k max health. This will vary depending on how many stacks we have on our mythic item. Our max stamina is 24,000. Our weapon damage is 5,400. Our weapon critical is 27%, and our physical penetration on this sheet shows 12k, but it actually is 25k. Our physical and spell resistance on the front bar are 28 and 27k, and then our critical resistance is 3,000. On the back bar, we've got 18k max magicka, 37.9k max health. This will actually go up to 40k max health when we have all of our stacks of our mythic up. Our max stamina is 22,000. Our physical and spell resistance on the back bar is 31 and 32k, which is soft cap for resistances, and then our critical resistance is 3,000. For the race on this build, I've gone with Wood Elf. I like the extra speed that we get, but Imperial is also a great choice. That's just going to give you more health, more stamina, and more magicka. It will also give you some cost reduction to your abilities, so Wood Elf or Imperial is fine. I've got 33 points into max health and then 31 points into max stamina. We're using the Serpent Mundus Stone. The food you're going to want to use is Smoked Bear Haunch, and then you're going to want to be a Vampire Stage 3. Go ahead and take a look at the gear. The back bar is going to vary depending on if you're playing solo or playing with other people. If you're playing solo, you're going to want to use Rallying Cry. I've got a Rallying Cry Sword Powered and a Rallying Cry Shield Sturdy with the health enchant. I've also got Rallying Cry Jewelry, so I've got Rallying Cry Infused Weapon Damage on the neck, Rallying Cry Infused Weapon Damage on the ring, and then a Rallying Cry belt. Like I said before, if you're playing with a group, you want to use Powerful Assault here instead. On the front bar, I'm using Stoons. So I've got a Stoons Maul sharpened with a shock damage enchant. And then I have Stoons Boots well fitted with a Tri-Stat enchant. Stoons Pants well fitted with a Tri-Stat enchant. And Stoons Gloves well fitted with a Tri-Stat enchant. The 5-piece for Stoons: when you deal damage to an enemy who is off balance, your physical and spell resistance is increased by 5312. So our base penetration is 12k plus the 5k that we get here. That's 17k. And then for one of our abilities, we're using Deep Fissure. That's another 10k. So we're actually getting 27k physical and spell penetration, which is more than enough to negate anybody's armor in the game and hit them for true damage. On the chest, you're going to want to run a Gallant Chain reinforced with a Tri-Stat enchant. And then on the head and shoulders, I'm running a 2-piece Bloodspawn reinforced heavy with a Tri-Stat enchant. For our mythic item, we're using Death Dealer's Feet Swift with a weapon damage enchant. If you're having trouble with mag sustain, if you're new to Stamden, you might want to use a magicka cost reduction glyph here instead. But keep the infused weapon damage on the ring and neck. Take a look at the skills. On the front bar, we've got Dizzying Swing, Executioner, Green Lotus, Deep Fissure. Deep Fissure is very important to use. Do not use Subassault, use Deep Fissure. And then Bird of Prey. Our front bar ultimate is Dawnbreaker of Smiting. On the back bar, we're running Living Trellis, Polar Winds. We're not using Arctic Blast here because we're doing a max health build with penetration. And this is going to give you twice the heal that the Arctic Blast is going to give you, and it's going to give you a heal over time. We also don't need the stun because we're using Dizzy Swing. Resolving Vigor. Blue Betty, make sure you use Blue Betty. Ice Fortress, and then our back bar ultimate is Spell Wall. For passives, make sure you get all of your class passives. Make sure you get all of your two-handed passives and your sword and shield passives. Armor passives, make sure you get light, medium, and heavy, all passives. For World Vampire, make sure you get the Undeath passive. Fighters Guild, make sure you get Slayer and Skilled Tracker. Undaunted, make sure you get Undaunted Metal. Alliance War, make sure you get at least Continuous Attack and Combat Frenzy from the Assault tree, and then make sure you get at least Combat Medic from the Support tree. Racial, grab all of your racial passives, and then finally under crafting, make sure you grab the Medicinal Use passive. For your champion points, Green Tree, I've got Gifted Rider, War Mount, Rationer, Steed's Blessing, Blue Tree, Master at Arms, Exploiter, Fighting Aura, Ironclad. Red Tree, Relentlessness, Celerity, Pain's Refuge, and Sustained by Suffering. So this is an off-balance build. So basically what you'll want to do is when you have your ultimate up, you want to hit your Deep Fissure, Light Attack Dizzy Swing, Light Attack Dizzy Swing. You saw how the enemy was off balance there. When you hit them with that second Dizzy Swing, it's going to stun them, and then you're going to instantly hit them with your Dawnbreaker, and then you're going to go into a Light Attack Executioner. As I said before, if you guys have any questions, let me know down either in the comments section or join my Discord. There'll be a link in the description. I hope you guys enjoy the new patch, and if you're interested in any of my other builds, I'm going to do Necromancer, Stamblade, DK, any of those, please get subscribed to the channel, and we will see you in the next video.